All right, let's dive into something that affects every single one of us, our careers. Because right now, the ground is shifting under our feet, and we're going to break down the three massive forces that are changing everything.
So let me ask you this. Do you ever get that feeling that the whole idea of a career ladder is just, well, broken? You're doing all the right things, you're climbing, but that next rung feels wobbly, or maybe it's just not there at all.
Well, I'm here to tell you, you're not crazy. It is broken. And the most important part, this is not on you. This isn't a personal failure. It's a massive, systemic shift. The old map doesn't work anymore, and we all need a new one.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll look at the perfect storm that's causing all this chaos. Then, we'll unpack the three crises one by one: corporate failures, the AI revolution, and the rise of a new kind of workforce. After that, we'll scout out the new battlefield of career tools, and, most importantly, figure out how you can become the architect of your own future.
You see, what we're facing isn't just one trend. It's more like three giant tidal waves, all crashing into the shore at the exact same time. It's a perfect storm, and it's completely reshaping what it means to have a career.
So let's kick things off with crisis number one. The corporate safety net has torn. You know, those systems that were supposed to guide us and help us grow, they're buckling under the pressure of the modern world.
And get this, Gartner found that a staggering 75% of managers feel completely overwhelmed. Let that sink in. If the very people who are supposed to be your guides are drowning in their own work, what happens to mentorship? What happens to your development? It crumbles. And the fallout from that is huge. We're seeing 70% of leadership programs that just aren't cutting it. Over half of all HR tech isn't meeting basic needs. The takeaway here is pretty stark. If you're ambitious, you can't rely on your company to be the guardian of your career anymore. That promise is broken.
Now layer on top of that corporate breakdown. Crisis number two. This is the one we all see coming: the AI revolution. But look, this is so much more than just fancy new tools. It's forcing a hard pivot to a skills-based economy.
This quote really just nails it. Your value isn't your job title anymore. It's not what's on your business card. It's all about your portfolio of skills. What you can actually do is rapidly replacing what you're called.
The impact here is just profound. AI is hollowing out those traditional entry-level jobs, so that first rung of the ladder is literally disappearing for a lot of people. Your career is no longer a path, it's a portfolio that you have to actively build. And as the machines get better at the technical stuff, the real value shifts to what they can't do. Those uniquely human power skills like real leadership, creativity, and strategic thinking.
And that brings us to the final piece of this perfect storm. Crisis number three isn't about the company or the tech, it's about us. We, the people doing the work, have fundamentally changed what we want from our jobs.
The old deal was simple, right? Loyalty for security. Well, that's over. The new deal is way more complex. Today's workforce is hunting for what you could call the career trifecta. Yeah, the money's important, but it's not enough. We also demand meaning in what we do, and our well-being has to be part of the deal.
This changes everything. It means we're prioritizing learning new things over just climbing up a predictable ladder. We're demanding that our work actually aligns with our personal values. So we're shifting from just managing a career to architecting one, intentionally building a professional life that's actually fulfilling.
Okay, so you've got this perfect storm of three crises. And in response, a whole new industry of career tools has popped up. But to actually make them work for you, you've got to understand the new battlefield.
This is where you probably fit in. You're what the industry calls an ambitious prosumer. You're too smart for the basic job apps, but you're being completely underserved by your own company's tools. You're in that gap, ready to take control and invest in yourself.
Now, this landscape tells a crucial story. On one side, you have the big B2B players who serve corporations. On the other, you have B2C tools for the tactical grind of job hunting. But look, do you see that massive empty space right in the middle? That's the void. There's almost nothing built for strategic, long-term career architecture.
And that's the core of the problem right there. Most tools are just tactical toolkits. They help you solve an immediate short-term problem. But what's missing is the strategic architecture, the blueprint that helps you build an entire career. It's the difference between being handed a hammer versus being given the plans to build the whole house.
So how do you win in this new world? You stop managing and you start architecting. You have to become the designer, the planner, and the builder of your own professional identity.
This quote really gets to the flaw of the old model. Getting a shiny new resume is great, but it's a temporary fix. It doesn't teach you how to think strategically, so you just become dependent. The real goal has to be empowerment, giving you the skills to navigate your entire career.
So, here's the playbook. It's 3 steps. 1. Internalize this. The old rules are gone for good. 2. Understand the tool landscape. Know the difference between a short-term tactical fix and a long-term strategic plan. And 3, the most important part, take charge. You have to become the architect of your skills, your story, and your network. Because ultimately, it all boils down to this one powerful question. In this new world of work, with the old structures crumbling around us, you have a choice. Are you going to be an artifact of a system that's already obsolete? Or are you going to be the architect of your own future? The choice is yours.